how to make a gradient background. A gradient background is when you have one color fade into another color, or even multiple colors. Open HP 4-16, and it's only one file. We're just going to tinker with the HTML a little. And this has just got a lot of placeholder text so that our page will be long enough we can see how the gradient looks as we scroll. Okay. In your CSS, we are going to apply to the body. So the body selector, we will select a background color. Okay, with the magic of technology, it's already typed out. Pause your video if you need to. And let's take a look at this code. Background color, in this case, the first instance, is a fallback in case the browser does not support a gradient. So if they're using a really old browser and they haven't updated Internet Explorer since 2003, then a background color, a linear gradient won't work. Okay, so we want to have a color there for those people who haven't updated their browser. Shame on them, but they're out there, so you need to consider them when you're designing your web pages. So to create a gradient, in this case a linear gradient, use background image, and for the value do linear gradient. In parentheses, do the direction in which you want it to go, like to bottom to top, and then the color you want to start with and the color you want to end with, and those are separated by a comma. And then you can also do background repeat, no repeat for some of those older browsers that do things kind of quirky. So after you get that typed and you view in a browser, you should have something like this, where it goes from that white all the way down to that pink color. If we wanted to change this to a radial gradient, all we need to do is change the linear to the word radial. Radial is a circle. You don't have to do the two bottom. Just keep the value that you want to be in the center and the value that you want to be at the edge, which is this pink color, and then everything else would stay the same. So try that out with using a radial gradient. Pause if you need to. And it will look like this. Okay, so you may choose to use these when you design your own website. Again, if you want to know more about gradients, check out W3C Schools.